Hi, it's Cassandra from CassandraChan.com, and today I am going to talk about money and why it is so important for dancers to talk about money and why it is even more important for dancers to make more money. I am so excited to do this video because we're going really deep. I might touch on some points that are going to hurt a little bit, or that's going to be a slap in your face, a wake-up call, but that is a good thing. After watching this video, you will know where you stand financially and what you need to do to get your financial situation in order. And you will learn 3 simple principles that I apply to my own life to build wealth. I am going to keep it simple, and I know that many dancers and artists in general struggle with financial literacy. That is the topic that I am so passionate about, and I love to share and teach all these things. And if you don't know who I am and why I am teaching about this topic, then let me introduce me to yourself just very quickly. I am a professional dancer, I am a dance teacher, I am a choreographer, I am an event organizer, and I love to teach dancers how they can use their talents and skills and to grow their income with what they already do. I love to educate dancers on finance and business and marketing. So let's jump right into this topic. Most dancers are typically discouraged to talk about money. We have been taught by our parents, especially here in Switzerland, Swiss people, we have been taught by society not to talk about our income or how much money we make, and we don't talk about what we spend our money on and so forth. As dancers, we face an even greater challenge in our industry. We struggle with getting paid enough, and I know that the struggle is real. As dancers, we know that what we do is our passion, and we are taught that we shouldn't do it for money and that we should be thankful to get paid at all for what we love. And many dancers work for free just to get that job or the exposure. There are so many factors why it is what it is, but I am not going to touch on that today. However, in my journey as dancer, I tried to figure out and understand what the cause is and find a solution to this worldwide problem. I have come across one solution, and that is to change our mindset. If we keep charging way below our value and worth, and if we keep doing what we're doing, then we will always get the same results and nothing will change. Today I educate dancers to think outside the dancer box, and I educate them about the importance of their financial situation and how it can dramatically impact their future, and let that shift in their mindset happen. So let's get back to the question why it is important for dancers to talk about money. And I want to keep it simple and break down 5 things here on my flip chart to help you visualize what I'm trying to elaborate to you. So let's start. I'm gonna draw something that will look like a house with a basement and several floors. The first point I want to touch on is a security or emergency fund. Okay, as the word already says, this is money that will provide you a cushion in case of emergency or unexpected costs and bills that will occur eventually. Because let me tell you one thing, life hits sometimes, and sometimes life hits when we least expect it. So we need to prepare ourselves just in case something happens, and then we have the funds needed to cover any costs or damage without having to worry about where to get the money from or borrow money from somebody else. Because sometimes we'll have to deal with a big loss, a loss in the family, or a sickness, an illness, or any sort of damage or loss in our lives. And when you're grieving, you don't want to be worrying about money. You don't want to be worrying how you're going to cover those bills. You don't want to worry about things like that. You don't want to be asking people for money either. You just want to have this. So it is so important that you understand that having an emergency fund will protect your lifestyle and your day-to-day life as you go, because if you don't have an emergency fund, you'll have to overstretch your bank account or have credit card debts just to cover these costs. It'll just generate a vicious cycle. How are you gonna pay your normal bills, your fixed costs? How are you gonna cover that? And maybe you're somebody who thought up to this point, I'm okay as long as I get by, as long as I can make ends meet, I'm okay. But today is a wake-up call for you to make sure you have this cushion. And I'm gonna get to the next point right away, because it is just as important as the first one. And that is, before you do the second step, you need to make sure you've got the first step. Now we're going to talk about a topic that is rather uncomfortable for some people, especially if they haven't really dealt with this topic much yet. And I always stress on this point. As a former financial advisor, I could go on and on and on about this topic, and I could teach a whole separate workshop just on this topic here, and that is a security for your future. What do I mean by that? So eventually you might have a family, or you might want to have a family, and you have to think ahead for your family, for your children, and also for yourself. Eventually you're going to grow older and you will be retired, okay? So you'll have to think ahead, and you'll have to think of your own retirement, and you have to think about having a retirement plan in place, a pension fund, something that will provide you an income when you stop working, when you reach a certain age. I heard a really, really good quote the other day that really brought it to the point. That was, do you have the means to cover a 25-year-long vacation? And I had to laugh, because it's so true. Once you retire, you're basically going on a vacation. You're not going to be working. Eventually your life expectation is maybe 90 years old. Let's just take an average statistic. So let's say you're going to be retired by the age of 65 and your life expectation is 90 years old. So that would be a retirement of 25-year span. And how are you going to finance yourself 25 years long if you don't have a retirement plan? Think about it. And so many dancers I've come across as I was working as financial advisors, and people in general who don't earn enough, have the same problem. They don't have a retirement plan. They don't have a pension fund because they don't earn enough money in order to be entitled for a pension fund, at least here in my country where I live. And so I see this as a major problem. And if you don't inform yourself about your options here, I really want to encourage you to start that today. I know that it is difficult for young people to think about these things because they might still be far away from retirement. You might be thinking, well, I'm enjoying my life now. I can't afford to think of future that far ahead, and I need to make sure I have enough income right now for my current expenses and all. I know that, and I know that it's difficult to live in today's world where people are showing off what they have on social media, where you can see people driving the fanciest cars and owning the biggest and luxurious homes and going to these exclusive places for vacation, and we just get under pressure a little bit, and I understand that, but If you don't have a retirement plan in place, or health insurance or life insurance, then none of these things really matter. Making sure that you maintain your current lifestyle or the lifestyle that you want to have throughout your senior years. This is so important. I'm always going to stress on that, even in my future videos. So it's so important, dancers, that we talk about this. But I'm going to jump to the next point, and that is, we need to talk about money because money is important to support your dance. Okay, what do I mean by that? As dancers, as professional dancers, we have expenses too. We need to support our dance. What does that mean? If you are a professional dancer, if you perform professionally, if you are a dance teacher, or if you have your own dance studio or your own dance school, if you're running your own dance business, you know exactly what I mean. You need money for marketing, you need money for funding certain projects, you need money to take classes, you need money to develop your skills, you need money to travel, you need money to commute to your workplace, and all these things you need money for. You need money, and you need to actually incorporate all these things when you set your prices, when you set your rates. Don't just think hourly rates, like, oh, this is how much it costs per hour, this is how much I charge per hour, but also already include all your expenses plus profit when you set your rates. And don't forget that you will also have to pay taxes eventually. So don't let these things out of sight when you negotiate and set your prices. Let's go to the fourth point that I want to touch on today, is why it is important for us dancers to talk about money is because we want to support our lifestyle and cost of living. We want to be able to cover our cost of living. Sorry for the typo, or lifestyle. What is the type of lifestyle that you want to live or reach or achieve? Think about it. I know as dancers, we don't typically strive for all these materialistic things and gadgets and luxury. I know that, but at some point we do want to have a comfortable lifestyle. We want to live an independent lifestyle, and we want to be able to afford things that we want to have and be able to travel wherever we want to go travel and meet new people and make new connections and, you know, grow our reach and business opportunities. So this is very important for us dancers. We don't want to live in our parents' house forever, and we don't want to share our flat with other roommates forever. So, and the next point, the fifth point I want to touch on, which is for me the most important point. This fifth point here is the most important one in this example, to hold together this pillar or this house, and that is your income. Your income is the most powerful wealth building tool that you have. Because you have an income, you can sustain your lifestyle, you can support your dance, and you can build a security around yourself and your family. But imagine if you lose your income, or if your income shrinks. What does this mean for you and for your life, for your lifestyle, for your family, for everything? What does it mean? So this is so important that we maintain a good income. It is so important that we work towards growing our income and learn how to create additional and multiple streams of income to boost your income. I teach my students exactly that. It is so important that you understand the importance of creating additional streams of income, multiple streams of income, and even passive streams of income. And if you're interested, if this caught your attention and you want to know more how you can do this as a dancer with what you do, with your skills and talents, then I have the right thing for you. I have a gift for you. It's for free. It's an ebook that I wrote for dancers and professional dance teachers, dance studio owners. I wrote this ebook. It's a dancer's guide to grow their income. And you can grab it right here under this video. I'm going to post a link. Go there, click on it, and download the PDF. It's going to help you and inspire you to grow your income as a dancer. And my ebook is not going to be available for free forever, so make sure you grab it today and read it. Let me know how you find it. You can shoot me an email or write a comment below this video. I'm always curious, and I'm always curious about what you guys think, because that will help me to improve what content I put out there, that it is most helpful to you guys. So I thank you for that. And also, if you like this video so far, go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my video. And I want to continue on this point, so that your income is also what is generating or your income is what's giving you financial stability. Okay, it's money that is giving you the opportunity to have freedom, financial freedom and abundance. It gives you freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, to go wherever you want, whenever you want. You have the freedom to maybe just book a flight and fly to your favorite city in the world to meet dancers or take dance classes and get to know influential dancers that will bring your career or your business to a whole nother level. Things that you can do with money that would not even be possible if you didn't have the means to even buy a ticket. So money is not a bad thing, and money is actually what's going to provide you the means to support your lifestyle. It's what gives you the freedom and new opportunities as a dancer that you wouldn't have if you don't earn enough money. Because it's so important, guys, that we talk about this more often and inform yourself of your options and what's available out there for you. Meet an expert, a financial advisor, some sort of expert who can guide you through your financial situation and get your financial household in order. So I taught this during my last workshop for dancers. It was actually a business workshop for dancers, and I was teaching on this topic as well, and people loved it. They took a picture of this house that I drew and they loved it, and I knew that they could resonate with it and they could really take it home and start working on it. And that's why I decided to do a little video of this for you guys. It's just a snippet of my workshop from last time. It's not the whole workshop that I'm recording now. And I hope that it helps you just as much as it did my students during my workshop. And I know that if you stayed this far and watched my video and you're still here, I know that you want to know what specifically can you do to start now and start to build wealth. And I have prepared 3 principles to build wealth that I am applying to myself and to my own life. And I don't like teaching things that I haven't applied or experienced myself. So I'm going to share with you these 3 simple principles that work really well. So here we go. The first and foremost, it's so important that you save money. If you don't save money, you cannot build wealth. And remember, if you get discouraged or you lose your motivation and you just think to yourself, whatever, I'll put away with it, I just can't do this is too hard for me, too difficult for me, just remind yourself, More wealth means more freedom for you as a dancer. Manage your money with wisdom. Be wise in how you spend your money and be wise on how you invest your money. Wisdom does not consider how you feel right now. It's a choice you make. And the last point I want to elaborate today is invest money. Yes. And you ask yourself, how will I make money if I spend money? No, this is not spending money. This is not losing money. This is investing money. Investing money to grow your money. In order to make more money, you have to invest. I hope that I motivated and encouraged you. And if so, then I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Please leave me a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you will always get updates on whenever I release a video. So ring the bell so that you get notified. And that's it. I thank you for your time. I value your time. And if you want to know what I do as a dancer to get booked over and over again by the same clients, no matter how much I charge, then you must look at this video I made. And also don't forget to download my ebook, A Dancer's Guide to More Income, right now. And I'll see you in the next video.